It's for another episode of Talk That Talk. Now, I am back. I was unhealthy over the weekend. I've missed a few days of doing this. I know for some people watch it, some people don't, but you don't have to watch it unless you want. But here we go. Today is a day we talking about the present. I don't talk about PlayStation. The next PlayStation, I don't talk about the next Xbox. Hold on, good people. Make sure I get to my... I don't want to have an interruption. People hear me talking and then they like, uh-oh, who is this? All right! Now back over to the thing. Now, let's talk about it. I really want to play Modern Warfare Remastered. I really want to play that game. It's only $23, but I don't want to buy the map packs. I don't. Don't want to do it. Here's another thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to, I'm looking at that list of all those games up there. Most of them, I don't want to play them. Most of them I don't. I want to play God of War. I got Persona 5. So I think pretty much so that probably hold me until like Spider-Man come out. Then September comes, the Spider-Man, there's no, Red Dead don't come out till October, excuse me. So there's Spider-Man, there's Tomb Raider, and something else. I probably play 180 for those 3 games. As far as me buying Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty, I was very interested. I was hoping for a modern day shooter. I was hoping for some espionage. I was hoping for an American Civil War. I was hoping for all of that. But it seems like that's not what's going to happen this fall, you know. You can't force somebody to make something that you don't know if they can make it or not, so fuck it. Today was a day of understanding for me. So tomorrow, if it, let me say this the correct way. If the person comes through for 200 or 220, I will get the 4K television with HD on it, and I will be streaming God of Motherfucking War. You won't hear me talking through that though. You won't hear peep out of me. I'ma stream all of motherfucking God of War until I beat it. And then I'm gonna go back and start Horizon Zero Dawn over and play it in HD motherfucking R. What else? Let me think what else I'm planning on doing. We got a problem in Call of Duty land. So, what else? The Modern Warfare Remastered, I got it in my cart, but I'm honestly with you, I kind of want to play South Park: The Stick of Truth. And I would play the other South Park game if it was $25 like The Stick of Truth, to be honest with you. I would play that. Because I already have a Call of Duty game, and those extra maps they put on Call of Duty are garbage. I mean, to be honest with you, one of the fallacies of game makers today is to always think of trying to sell you a game and sell you more of the game on top of it. Nobody's going to do that anymore. Microtransactions is going to be really popular among certain people. I'm just being real with you. There's some people that's going to be really popular with, but most of us is not going to be. Now, if you're doing a DLC, then I can see DLC. But microtransactions, I think, are very bad, and I think it's bad for gaming. I love that God of War. I still got that motherfucker sitting there like, yeah, I want to play God of War, but I'm not going to. Oh, nope. Let's see. Capture 6 flags in 1 match. Capture 6 flags in 1 match of domination. Okay, I can do that. 30 kills with a submachine gun in ground war. Nope. Capture 15 domination points. With that,
your objective.
get 15 submachine gun kills. Oh Lord. What? No, man. Why? You,
I'll make
no,
sure those boys get
no.
some.
Well, I don't want. Okay, armory. I'll take these armory credits. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Be careful out there.
Okay. Use 15 streaks in ground war. In ground war? What? I'm confused. Ground war, you don't have streaks. Okay, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna find out what the fuck going on in ground war. Hip fire kills. Get 150 hip fire kills. Okay, I can do that.
Outstanding, soldier.
Win 30 matches. Okay.
I was going to suggest.
I'm gonna hit ground war right quick because I don't need to. Okay. Let's go over to you.
Heard you did some damage at the front.
Stop talking, guy. This guy here, he just gets on my
Grab some
nerves.
more while you're here.
I got all that. All right. Pickaxe, no. Kill confirm. Kills in war. Capture flag, 8 points in domination. I can do that.
I'd bet me lunch money on you being able to get the job done. And if you don't, well, you won't be stopping by to collect.
I still got to play, get 50 some kill, 15 more kills in team deathmatch. 60 in domination.
If you don't make a decision soon, I'd bet me lunch money.
Now let's go back
a bit more than a
and let's go over to find a match. Let's go to public. We're gonna go over to standard. Now let's look down here. I see team deathmatch. I see war. I don't see ground war. I see domination. I see search and destroy. I see kill confirm. I see grind. I see free for all. I see hard point. I see capture the flag. Do anybody in this motherfreaker see ground war? Let's go over. Ground war march play. Play up to 18 players to medium large matches. Up to 18 players to medium large matches. Okay. Ground war. Up to 18 players in war matches. Okay. We're gonna do this one. I ain't doing the other. I can tell you right now. Okay. You see, that's what I'm saying. You know, with this, I would actually look at getting the season pass now because they don't have the ground one. And but I'm gonna wait and let's see what they're gonna say about what at the May 17th thing reveal what the hell what you call it is. If it's not what I suspect it to be, then I'm not gonna buy it. Not gonna buy it. Now, let's talk about it. So, gaming is moving forward, as we all know. You know, we're all moving forward in gaming. No doubt. We have to think about what do we want our game companies to be doing. These are our game companies because we pay their fucking check. Yes, they are a publicly funded corporation. Now, I know some people who are in the Xbox community believe they work for Microsoft. No, my nigga. Microsoft works for you. And the minute you realize that, you be a whole lot better off. You feel me? Okay. Now, when we're looking at it, what is the next logical step? Oh, God, I wish I had changed that. Well, we're going with this, man. Shit.
Domination. Secure and hold all positions. Closing with aim. Advance and take position.
First flag.
Enemy controls Charlie. Able locked down. Taking Baker. We hold Baker. We have the
Two
lead.
flags. It's 2 flags. Oh, he's dead.
They're capturing A. We lost A.
Oh shit.
Securing A.
Mm.
Taking aim. Counter recon airborne. They're taking Baker. Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky. Able is ours. Baker's overrun. Securing Baker. Dug in at Baker.
Taking heavy fire!
Bitch. Out of here. I gotta change this.
Stun grenade!
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
There it is. There it is. What the fuck? Get out of here. Get out of here. So I swear to God, they on that BS, bruh.
Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed. They're capturing Baker. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Uh-oh.
They're capturing Baker.
I'm like, uh-oh. I got him with one of those dynamite charges, though.
Enemy contact at Able. Enemy counter recon observed. Ground our aircraft. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy care package observed. Stop their resupply. Stay. Dug in at Able.
Wow. Holy shit.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy down. Ammo. Enemy care package observed. Stop their resupply. Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed. Enemy care package observed. Until the Stop their resupply. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Oh boy.
Enemy capturing Able. Enemy fighter pilot, fall back. Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. They're taking Able. Able is overrun. Counterintelligence airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Taking Able. Recon airborne. Recon airborne. Able is ours.
Yep, that's what I'm telling you. President is going to be kind of interesting.
I think he's down.
Oh, I almost shot him.
Throwing stun grenade!
Yep, got it with the explosion.
Domination. Take control.
I'm moving!
Mission begins now. Remember your training. Securing Charlie. Paratroopers descending. We hold Charlie. Strike aircraft ready for orders. We're breaking their backs. Enemy controls A. Recon airborne. Capturing Baker. Dug in as Baker. Need ammo!
Ah. Oh well. I thought for sure they would have just been like, eh.
They're capturing Baker.
Holy shit! Oh my god.
Baker's lost. Fighter aircraft ready. All for a strafing run. Eyes in the sky.
I got 2 kills out of it. Wow. Damn.
Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy counter recon observed. Round our aircraft. Enemy
yeah,
care
that's the
package
problem with
observed.
that,
Stop there, resupply.
What you call it?
Taking heavy fire!
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Oh.
Toxic grenade!
This yo, he goes straight to the ground and get up. Nigga, you ain't got to go to the ground. I'm already standing up. Wow. Wow. Man, I don't turn this match all the way around.
Recon
Can't even
searching
kill
for
him no
targets.
more.
Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft.
Tossing stickies!
Enemy counter recon observed. Ground our aircraft. Enemy recon aircraft observed. We hold Baker. They're capturing Baker. Enemy contact at Charlie. Baker's lost. Capturing Baker. Baker locked down.
Keep moving!
I need to take this scope off this gun.
Tossing grenade!
Enemy contact at Charlie. Recon searching for targets. They're taking Charlie. Charlie is overrun. Counterattack. Recon searching for targets. Taking Charlie. Azon bomb mission underway. Charlie is ours. Anti-aircraft bursts commenced. Targeting enemy aircraft.
Enemy is down!
Well, I completed one challenge.
They're
anyway.
capturing Baker. They're taking Baker. Baker's overrun.
Shit! He's not gonna make it!
Wow.
Taking Baker. They're capturing
I don't know
Charlie.
how the hell.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed. Baker is ours. He's leaving. the day. Nice work, soldier.
So, Xbox fans are really disappointed with Microsoft, which they should have always been disappointed with Microsoft, but that's another story. You got people, like I was talking about in the earlier video, where people are starting to jump ship and leave the Xbox console behind. I think the problem is that it's a lack of confidence. You know, the economy right now, people keep saying the economy's great, economy's great. It's a lie. Economy's bad. Economy's been bad since 2006, really? And it's like 2018, almost 2019. It's been a long time. Motherfuckers weren't even born yet, and they in high school right now, getting their boots smoked. It's a crazy idea to think of that the economy has been in trouble like this for a long time. You know, certain people try to sugarcoat it. You just ain't no. That's not what it is. It's just, it's in a bad situation right now for most ordinary, everyday people. You know, if you're an ordinary, everyday person, this is not the best economy for you. It truly isn't. It's just not. I mean, if you one of them people that say you got everything going for yourself, then I guess it's excellent. But for most of us normal people, it's not. You know, me, I'm not really struggling. I gotta be honest, you know, I'm not really struggling too bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not struggling too bad, but you know what I'm saying? I know a few people that got a lot of bad things going on right now in their life. And as far as the economy goes. Now, like I was also telling you, good people, is that we're looking at a new generation of consoles soon. For some people, they don't want to hear that, but this is one thing what really kind of terrifies me. If the Democrats take over in the fall, which they probably should,
Domination.
because Donald Trump has been a fucking laughing stock, probably should. Chances are likely that the economy will fall anyway, but the Republicans will get the blame for making Donald Trump basically a one-term
Remember your
president.
training. Make
Now,
us
here's
strong.
the thing that you, as a Democrat, you should be
Doing
concerned
intel.
about. Americans are not that smart, and they're not that bright.
Enemy control C.
They've never been.
Taking B.
Not that bright, not that smart, and never been.
Delta is ours. We're breaking their backs. Enemy taking
Oh,
B.
boy. And if I was a betting person, I wouldn't hold my breath
Delta is overrun.
on America's doing the right thing.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
I'm serious. I wouldn't.
We're being outmaneuvered.
Look at that. Man down, motherfucker.
Kaiser is out. Enemy
Land
taking
down.
A.
I mean, just land down, land
Counterintelligence aircraft
down.
observed. Enemy care package observed. Deny them their resupply.
Need reinforcements.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Capturing Bertha.
Test. Fuck. God damn, he swung a bat on the nigga.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Capturing Bertha. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Enemy counter recon observed. Ground our aircraft. Bertha locked down.
I don't care about that. Oh my God.
Losing
Got up at
objective
the
Kaiser.
wrong moment.
Kaiser is taken. Counterattack. Capturing Kaiser. Enemy capturing Bertha. Caesar is ours. Losing objective Bertha. Bertha is overrun.
This nigga sniped me? Oh, God. Guess he did. I do like the bringing back the ground war.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
There we go. Not a good shot. It's a bad shot on my part.
Securing Bertha. Fighter aircraft ready for strafing run. Bertha captured. Enemy contact at Bertha. Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Recon airborne.
Let's go inside the wall. What the fuck, yo? Come on! This nigga got shot up.
Losing objective Bertha. Bertha is overrun. Losing objective Kaiser. Bertha is ours.
This is a good gun. Good gun. Good gun.
Enemy capturing Bertha.
Really good gun. Start using this shit.
Enemy taking seat.
What the? Thank you. Man, setting that nigga on fire. Oh my God.
Enemy capturing Bertha. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Have them on the run. Kill them all. Enemy counter recon
Wow.
observed. Ground our recon
I'm gonna have
aircraft
to
in the
take
air.
that off.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Enemy taking B. Good work. Prepare for the next advance.
Put silence on assault rifles. Maybe that make them too powerful. I don't know. Yeah, the Xbox community is falling apart. It really is.
Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound.
Okay.
Capturing Kaiser. Anton is overrun. Need reinforcements. Kaiser. Carpet bombing run inbound. Have them overrun. Kill them all. Paratroopers in the air. Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Securing Bertha. Bertha captured. Strafing run inbound.
What the fuck? I'm getting hit markers. Didn't kill him though.
Closing with Anton. Capturing Anton. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Enemy taking B. Enemy capturing Anton. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Anton is lost. He is lost. Recon airborne. Searching for targets. Counterintelligence airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Bertha captured. Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft.
Did he blow up himself?
Recon airborne, searching for targets. Enemy contact at Kaiser.
This nigga's still up there? We'll have to get rid of him.
Enemy mortar fire incoming. Fall back.
Damn.
Dropping Fritz X-bomb. Taking A. Securing Bertha. Enemy taking C. Recon airborne.
That's right.
Counterintelligence airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Enemy contact at Kaiser. We need reinforcements.
What the fuck? They all in our spawn.
Enemy captured Kaiser.
Yo, they on both sides, yo.
Enemy counter recon aircraft observed. Securing Anton. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. We hold Anton. Enemy contact at Anton. Enemy care package observed. Deny them their resupply. Taking B. Anton is overrun. Need reinforcements. Goes Bertha. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Recon airborne.
Damn.
We're dominating them. Keep pushing. Enemy contact at Bertha.
Damn. It's contested.
Care package descending. Protect the TC searching for targets. Join Bertha. We've lost fire superiority.
What a fight.
We lost good men.
What a
today.
fight.
Learn from this failure.
It was a... What the fuck? This nigga jumping. Get out of here. So yeah, tomorrow will be God of War Day. Modern Offensive, I think there's gonna be some sales starting tomorrow too, so I kind of hope there is. These are some really big maps. Let's go. Wow. Wow, so these are a supply drop. Okay. Almost finished with that. Hip fire, win matches. 1 minute. I ain't gonna make it. I'll tell you that already. Interesting.
Heroic!
Make it quick, soldier. I got a shootout at 0900 and I don't feel like shooting from all the way back here.
It ain't coming up.
Heard you did some damage at the front. Must have been my gear doing the heavy lifting. Grab some more while you're here.
Kill confirmed. Okay. That was crazy. That was crazy. I think they took it harder to make the streaks come out or something. That's a long slog to get up there to where I was getting to. But it is what they want to do.
Kill the enemy, get their tags.
No, I ain't got that. Okay, so on to the next point that I want to make today. No more televisions, just gaming of right now and the next 2 years. And this is not just about exclusives, this is also about third parties, this is about whatever you want to play, because whatever you want to play is what you play. You know?
We're breaking their backs. Kill confirmed. I need covering fire.
What else? He got him.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Movement in the train! They're by the plane wreck! Kill confirmed. Recon searching for targets.
Woo! Yeah, that's what happens. I wasn't paying attention. I just see if this man. I pulled the trigger.
Enemy care package observed.
Pulled the trigger, but it wasn't enough.
They're in the train. Need ammo! Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Kill confirmed.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Oh, come on.
Movement in the barn!
They're held up over here.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Recon airborne.
Oh my God. Close range. He would have been dead. He would have been dead. He'd been pushing up daisies. Wow. Okay, bro. You want to get me from behind? Damn. Shoot a nigga in the back. Why don't you? Oh. Oh.
Enemy mortar fire incoming. Fall back.
Uh-oh.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Roaming around.
Kill confirmed.
Oh. Fuck. I missed. Redeemer kill.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
What the? Come on, man.
Enemy fighter pilot. Fall back.
Throw a grenade!
Kill confirmed. We're losing the fight. Kill confirmed. We're breaking their backs. Fall back. Retreat. Retreat.
I don't understand how he got the best kill. I'm confused. But okay. What else? So, we talked this shit about televisions and the future of TVs. Oh, I'm at Top Dog. I'm surprised. I don't think we need to worry about televisions for a little while. I think we're good to 2025, 2026. But I will tell you, good people, AK will come, unfortunately. Also, you know, another thing I always get into is all these different YouTube personalities who I listen to. I listen to a lot of people. And I like a lot of people's commentator. I like a lot of things that a lot of people say, which is because I like a lot of people. You know, I'm not antisocial or anything like that. But I feel like some of these guys are really starting to lose their grip. I mean, I'm being serious when I say that. I mean, why are we arguing over who did what and what and who? And you know, I was looking at something that was kind of disturbing on Twitter. Like, you know, I love the Weapon Wheel. The Weapon Wheel is still my favorite podcast. I don't watch it like I once did. I watch it a little bit. I used to watch it like Sunday TV shows, you know. But this is my show. You know, then they got rid of, I still say their best player for like a scrub, Kid Smooth. I'm just being honest. He's a scrub. He's like a scrub. He's like Josh Bellamy, and you let, a great wide receiver go in his place. This is how bad he is. I'm not saying he's not a nice person, but he doesn't really bring anything to the show. I was listening to this, and you know what the thing kind of reminds me of is that these dudes have been kicking it when the first 360 came out. They was cool with each other when 360 came out. Now these niggas don't talk to each other no more. That shit is sad. I'll tell you why it's sad in my opinion. Because just because you have a difference of opinion. Now, this is my thing.
Remember your training. Securing Able.
See, sometimes I try to be conciliatory towards people, but sometimes I really don't pay. You know, being honest with you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You can be conciliatory if you want to. Ain't everybody gonna be conciliatory towards you, and that's just the truth. You know. I wish it was so, but it ain't. You gotta realize though, we're coming at it as just being a person that's a fan of their show.
Enemy capturing Charlie.
I am a fan, but it.
Charlie is overrun.
Oh my Lord! Why is this girl calling me, Joe? I ain't giving you any money. You can stop ringing my phone. Good Lord. I swear to God, I don't make no sense to it. The nigga ain't seen you in forever. He's still calling me, Joe. I swear to God, being an asshole and a dickhead was way better when I dealt with females. I'm being honest. When you're a nice dude and a good guy, and you're not abusive, and you don't want to beat nobody up, they don't want nothing to do with you. The minute you don't want nothing to do with them, they all over you. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I like a challenge. Call the truth on it, baby. You just like being mistreated. That's all it is. You know? And I'm not gonna mistreat you. I'm not gonna do nothing to you to cause you no pain. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. I'm gonna let you be happy with whatever you got going on in your life. And I'm not gonna be that person to hurt you. Real talk, I'm not. And a lot of females, I'm being honest, I don't want to talk about this, but I'm just saying, man, this really starting to get to me. Whereas I don't told you many times, I want nothing to... So my mother said something to me that really pissed me off. She's like, but you did used to fuck her though. This whole mindset that really gets to me just because you have sex with somebody. Bitch, you coming just like I am. Come on. You think you're getting more? What? Okay, so the deal is, this is not the old days. Women want to be treated equal and all that other good stuff, right? But when it comes down to it, it's the same old crap when my daddy was a young man. No money without no honey. Get out of here. Which one is it? We're either going to be the same or we're going to treat each other different. Which one is it? It's really starting to get on my nerves with that. And I like, this is like one of the things that really blows my mind. Every time you do something semi for a woman, she feels like you are obligated. The truth be told, you are not. You're not obligated to do nothing for her. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Women can be some of the coldest people in the world. when it comes to stuff like, I mean, they will leave you high and dry like a moth. Should have thought better of it. I'm serious. They'll say anything to you. She ain't gonna care about your feelings. She ain't gonna care about your mama. She ain't gonna care about nothing.
Closing with Baker.
She about getting hugs.
Baker is ours.
And a lot of brothers don't seem to get that. Took me a long time because I used to watch these movies and stuff, and I'm like, man, just bad people. Why are you treating the women like that? Why? Then I had to learn the hard way. There's a lot of evil women out there. I'm being straight up honest when I say a lot of evil women. And they will do stuff to you just because you try to be a sympathetic guy. You be sympathetic and be simpleton like a motherfucker. Because they really don't want the truth to be told. They don't really want the good dude. They want that asshole. They want the cute asshole. No good and well, this nigga ain't no damn good. This nigga's no good. He's no good. He's terrible. I'm not a bad looking guy either. But he's terrible. He's no good. I don't understand why you into him. Well, you know, he feel like a challenge to me. The logic is like, it's jacked up. I don't understand. And being honest, as a black male, I really don't give a fuck about it. You do what you gonna do. You screw who you gonna screw. I ain't screwing you. That's the thing I kept saying, like, yo, I don't want to bother with that. So you saying all this stuff from 7 years don't mean anything? It couldn't have meant anything. You fucked another nigga. I don't understand that. Our relationship is over. Finito. Done. And you still acting like I owe you something. I don't owe you anything. I didn't do anything wrong to you. It's nice to you. And the problem is you really can't be nice to him. That's the real truth. That's the real truth.
Dropping A's on bomb. Capturing Baker.
You try to be a good guy and a nice dude, that don't mean nothing.
Baker's overrun.
All it means is that you're a weak punk ass. And you sit there and get your feelings hurt because you try to be rational. You know why most dudes try to be real nice to women? Because we all got a mom. We all got sisters, right? Being honest with you, I'm saying this, I'm just being honest, right? You know what most bad women are? I'm be real to you, right? They will be bad as hell to you. I ain't never did nothing like that to you, but what you do to the other nigga, right? They don't get his revenge. You being fucked. You know what I'm saying? They're not hearing that. They're not caring to hear it at all. And when I say that, you know, people get like, they look cockeyed at me. And I'm like, why are you looking cockeyed at me for? You know she was the devil. She know she was bogus. I sit there and be like, yo, so you want this nigga to sit here and put up with her terribleness? Well, you know, what men used to do to women, but he not that man that did anything to the women, did he? You stop messing with these nut niggas, then maybe everything will be better for you. But no, you want to go get the worst nigga in the bunch and make him your man. And then you look at the other men like it's our fault that you picked the bad man. It's not. It's not our fault that you got. I ain't gonna say that, man. Real. For real, they look at us like we don't did something wrong to them. We ain't done nothing to you.
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply. Enemy recon aircraft.
Women blow me with that.
We're losing the fight. Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Fighter pilot inbound. Take control. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
People get mad at me all the time when I say stuff like this. Like I'm being wrong and evil and I'm being unfair and selfish. because I don't want to get treated like dirt. I'm being honest. They'd be like, okay, so we supposed to get, and then you know what? Then that's the real women. They'd be like, you ain't gonna let you, I'm not gonna let you mistreat my brother. Some of these chicks, it's all female all the time. I'm real talk. It's like wrong. And I understand. I know women been shitted on for a long time. Women been mistreated for a long time. I get that. But don't treat us like we the ones that did you wrong. I'm the nigga that want to be kind to you, treat you nice. But no, it's never that. It's never that easy, right? It's always mistreating the good nigga for the bogus nigga. I'm being honest. Man, I'm being frankly honest when I say that. They come at you weird. And you as a guy, I don't know what you could say. I don't know what you can do.
Enemy spotted! They're taking Baker! They're taking Charlie!
I'm being honest. And then when you turn around and you don't want to be treated like dirt, then it's like, okay, why is, you know, I mean, I get this all the time. I be like, yo, I'm your son. I'm your, no, don't mean nothing.
Taking Baker! We have fire superiority! Baker's overrun. We need reinforcements. Taking Baker.
This nigga jumped out the window.
We have the lead.
And that's the thing that I don't really understand about it.
Taking Baker. Enemy bomb.
Wow.
Bombs incoming. Baker's overrun.
How's he? I don't understand that one.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
I'm just telling you, ladies, it's just like, it's so unfair to us as men. Oh, wow. I should have had my shotgun. I wasn't even thinking like that. They starting to come this way now. But yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover.
I feel out of sorts when I talk about it because it doesn't matter what you do as a guy, it still makes you wrong. I'm just being 100%. I'm being 100. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it 100 with you. Not like Mr. 100, who's a fuck nigga. But you know one thing I'm finding out though. This idea that women of different ethnicities are different from black women, it's a lie. A woman is a woman. Hear what I'm saying? I hear brothers all the time, oh, I want me a white girl, or I want me a Hispanic girl. Hispanic girl ain't nothing but a nigga with light skin and curly long hair. Them motherfuckers both black. Some black women. You cut that one. You cut that one short. Leave that one alone. No. But I'm gonna say this, right? I heard a white dude I was cool with, right? He's telling me, man, he's like, Joe, man, my wife is like, she's like a straight bitch. She does this, she does that. I'm like, man, white women supposed to be cool. White women don't do stuff like that. That white man told me, he said, man, that white girl don't cheat on me 9 to 10 times. I'm like, oh, white girl? White girl? Really? I ain't believe him. Boy, was I ever wrong. Was I ever wrong? I thought white girls wasn't like that. That's what I was told. White girl don't want to do nothing wrong to nobody. They don't want to hurt nobody. They want to make you happy and all this other good stuff. Lie. Sisters don't got a bad rap. Real talk in the media. I love my black women, but sometimes I be trying to tell them, like, look, please stop acting out on TV. Stop putting stuff on World Hip Hop Star. Stop doing all this. And you know the funny thing is, that righteousness that black women people make so much fun of from other ethnicities, your daughter acting the same damn way. Speak on it again. Your daughter acting the same way. Danielle, anybody? Catch Me Outside girl, the other little white girl or black, whatever she calling herself. And then there's so many black young ladies online, and ladies of all ethnicities online are acting like regular individuals. Like it's like the gaming chicks, right? That's a chick who games, right? She's a real gamer, right? She's a real gamer. She ain't showing her titties. She's a pretty young lady. It's Red Infamy too. He's a very good gamer too, so I'm gonna throw her in that too. But check it out. She's a real gamer, right? She gets no respect. She gets no love because she ain't showing her titties. There's this other chick that's out there showing all her goodies, dancing, twerking. Well, she's not really twerking. She don't know how to. That's she doing that white girl thing, you know. I'm not racist. Don't think I'm racial. I'm not. But I'm just being honest, right? You got like this cool. This is another thing I don't like, right? The word savage. You know what a savage is? In the hoods of Chicago, a savage is a crazy game banger nigga killing people. Now everybody use it like it's an okay term. I'm a savage. Nigga, you ain't no savage. Stop saying that. You are not a savage. You don't know what that term means. Do you kill people? It's always my question to him, like, who you kill? Who you slaughtered? Who you don't shot? Who you don't popped off, right? You ain't no savage. Please stop using that term. You know what near being a savage? Cut it out. Still wet behind the ears, I'm a savage. Nigga, you don't shut the fuck up. Alright, man.
Taking A.
Knock it the fuck off. I'm a savage. Chill lame ass out of here. You fuck that term even mean.
We hold Anton.
That motherfucker on that track was so savage. No, that nigga ain't savage. That nigga had a good track, but believe you me, that nigga ain't savage. Who he don't kill? Who they don't slaughter? Nah. Cut it out. I say that, but that shit show wasn't savage. You don't have no idea what that term even means. You saying it, and they constantly saying it. They saying, "Oh, this shit is savage, nigga. It's not."
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Enemy bomb incoming.
What else what really grinds my gears today, right? I'm gonna tell you another one that really gets to me, right? All these people talking about, you know, what else? I'm gonna tell you what another thing that really gets to me, right? These people talking about this hot rap shit, right? Like hip hop don't change, right? This is one thing I gotta tell my people, black people, right? We make music, true enough, but we're not able to hold on to that because that's musical culture, right? Nobody can hold on to that. Now, truth be told, nobody can say like they say with rock and roll didn't start with niggas. Rock and roll started with niggas too. Like a lot of other things started with niggas. But at the same time, I get why some black people be like, yo, you got all these white motherfuckers doing hip hop. Real talk, how many niggas out there doing garbage hip hop? Nigga, you suck up here doing your song. Your song is horrible. You garbage. You know what I'm saying? Worst hip hop artist in the world. They're taking our culture. Nigga, you gave us our culture. Long time ago. With your foolishness. Your stupidity.
Searching for targets.
You know, I'm gonna give you one on cultural level, right? I'm gonna tell you how niggas lost Egypt, right? Stupid niggas. Stupid niggas lost us Egypt. Stupid niggas lost us all in North Africa. Being foolish and stupid and I mean, God, they just, Jesus. And they think they're the most intelligent niggas in the world, the ones that are the dumbest. Oh, I could do this, I could do that. That don't make you smart, nigga. I got this and that going on for myself. A lot of people got this and that going on for themselves. Don't make them intelligent. I don't see some of the smartest, insignificant niggas in the world talking about how smart they are. You real smart, nigga. You real smart. What impact has you had? Real talk. This is the thing that really gets to me, right? You're a smart person, right? You're supposed to be worthy of that term. Smart person, right? Tell me the impact of your smartness has had on our people. Well, I don't worry just about black people. I worry just about black people. I'm going to tell you something else, people. I don't care who the fuck you dating. I've never heard a group of people say, I don't worry about what goes on with my people. Only people say that is stupid niggas. Niggas. Why are you saying you don't worry about what's going on with your people? These your people. And the truth of the matter is, what makes the situation worse for us is we can't stand together for nothing. I remember I told this brother one time in the place. This guy they do this little shit here in Chi-Town where they put a razor blade between their fingers, right? And they'll smack you with it, right? They don't use to take it out their mouth shit. They'll smack you with the razor blade between their fingers. And this right here leaves a very nasty cut. It will fuck you up. Real talk. But the thing is, I was telling the brother, I said, you know what, let that shit go. And move on with your life, man. Yeah, man, but I don't want to look weak or nothing, right? You gonna look weak, right? You gonna look real weak when you dead. Real weak when you dead. When your mama going to your funeral, you gonna look real weak. You'll look extremely weak when your mama go to your funeral. This whole tough and hardcore crap is what don't kill a lot of good people. A lot of good niggas dead because they try to be hard. Real talk. You know what a hard person is? A hard person that does things, get things done. Now, I'm telling you something. They say, well, you ain't doing nothing. Of course I'm not. I'm not that person claiming to be that. But you claiming to be that. You claiming to be that all-in-one nigga that can do this and that. You make miracles happen, right? And real talk, I ain't never seen you do nothing. I've seen you talk, but I've never seen you ever get down and do what you say you're gonna do. Never, ever, ever. These are the talkers. You know the problem with black people, though? I'm gonna be honest, one thing I will do criticism on my folks, so we got too many talks. See, the thing is, the white man killed all our dudes. They killed the Malcolm X's. They killed all the men that did shit, right? They left us the Jesse Jacksons and Al Sharptons who can be controlled and manipulated. Man, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X weren't no Democrats or Republicans. They didn't care about that. Because in the end of the day, it really didn't matter. The political parties don't have our best interests at heart. Never have, never will. And niggas constantly like, yeah, we need to vote this way. We need to. Let me tell you something. Everything that our forebears, see, well, I'm going to say this. My ancestors were slaves. I didn't sin for no slaves. Yes, you did, nigga. I hate when a person say, nigga, let me tell you something. Were there black people that came here naturally? But I'm going to be honest with you. If you are black American, if you are Dominican, if you are Puerto Rican, if you are, the Eastern Mexican person, right? If you are a Brazilian, nigga, your ancestors were slaves. Cut it out. Nothing wrong with saying who was a slave or not. The Jews, the whole race was enslaved. Get out of here with that retardedness. The whole British race was slaves. All the British Isles were enslaved to the Roman Empire. Every people don't been slaves before. Cut that out. I don't descend from no slave. Nigga, yes you do. I'm gonna tell you another group of people descend from slaves. The Irish descend from slaves. Oh, no they don't. Yeah, they do. There's a ton of Irish motherfuckers who were slaves. I'll tell you who also descend from slaves. A lot of Indians who, when the conquistadors took over, slavery was a big thing. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't just niggas who were enslaved during that period. I'll tell you another group of people had a lot of slaves and were in slavery. I'll tell you that group of people. They're called Arabs. Arabs enslaved other people and their own people a lot. Who else were enslaved? Chinese people had slaves. And there were a lot of people in China who were slaves. Don't get it twisted. I don't want to be associated because slavery was weak. Let me tell you something about the slave, particularly the African slave. Chattel slavery reduced population. That's what it was for. The only group of people who did okay in chattel slavery were niggas. They did chattel slavery in Latin America. That's why it's called Latin America today, because they eliminated whole populations of people are gone. Do you hear that? Gone. Them niggas no longer exist. Their tongue, their culture, all of it. Yeah, that's a remnants. But far as their civilization, completely destroyed. Nobody tells you that, right? We are a population onto ourselves. No. Latino, Afro-Latinos are not African Americans. It's a completely different group of people. Are they black? Of course they're black. Don't sit up here and say, because they Afro-Latino, they're not black. They're black as your ass. Believe me. Let them go home to their Latin American country where they obsessed with light skin. They'll find out they just as black as you. And they know it for a fact. And it's very disrespectful for a lot of black people to say stupid. Listen, let me tell you something, my nigga. You have nobody to blame but yourself for the situation that we deal with today. My father's generation did not help the situation with my generation. These niggas got in their head they want to be super fly. That's right. They wanted to be super fly. They didn't want to take care of no babies. They wanted to make a baby and move around. That's what they was about. And anybody that there for the 1970s will tell you, you know what was in the style in those decades? Dude beating the shit out of his girlfriend and having babies with a bunch of bitches he ain't raised not one. That was the style. You know what the fuck you talking about? That was plenty of good black men that raised their kids. I'll tell you another thing. A bunch of white men today is doing the same thing the niggas once did. Let's talk about it. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. They're not even hearing you, bruh. I don't want to talk about that. They ain't trying to hear you. I'll go on another tangent here. Now, I will say this for my people. Some of the shit that we go through is not our fault. Though, you know, the world uses our culture, though. And I'm not calling nobody no culture vulture, believe me. I don't see the Koreans throw down like they some niggas. Real talk with the songs, I can't hate. I can't hate. But I'm going to tell you something, though, Korean people that I see be doing that K-pop and J-pop and all that other shit. If you get a real nigga that really do our thing, you can't compete, because that's our shit. It's just like if a nigga go do martial arts or a certain kind of thing that comes out of Asia, we can't compete with you on that level. That's just real talk. I don't care how good a nigga is, he ain't gonna beat one of y'all, because that's your shit. I'll tell you another thing to all the people that's listening. I hear this talk of, I was listening to this scientist guy said, people of today's world can never build a pyramid. I said, no, they can't. Because the technology behind building of the pyramids was lost. Well, how was the loss of the technology? How did this happen? Well, let me give you a little bit of a history lesson, my friend. The great wars of old times, right? Well, nobody's talking about the wars we have now. I'm talking about great wars of old times. I mean, like, so far back that you can't call it. It's long time ago. So, what happened was that the great wars happened. Now, some of you are sitting there like, what great war is he talking about? I've never heard of it. Listen, World War I is not the only world war we've ever had. World War II is not the only world war we've had.
Epic.
There's been wars like that forever. And there's been wars, if you really was to think about it, there's been like hundreds of what we would call a world war. There's been about 6 world wars on the continent of Africa. There's been about 5 or 6 in Europe. And you can't count how many been in Asia, because Asia is a place that all the records are not known. In Africa too, all the records are not known. So, what I mean by this, right? Okay, So think about history as not a going forward and backwards, right? Think of history as a puzzle, right? And so you got a puzzle in a box. And over time, you know how you lose a piece? So you get another piece that kind of fits that piece, you stick it in there, and you know it really don't match. That's how our history is, you know? Being honest, that's our history right there. That's human history right there in a nutshell. History is not what we make of it. History is just something we live in. And if a story is changed here, look, you know how many Hispanics or black people in America go by this idea, I got Indian blood. Nigga, you got white blood. Now, for Sureños, the Mexicans, and some of the other people in Latin America, yeah, they got Native American blood. But us up here, 90+% of us got, look, I'm dark skinned, proud to be it. I'm blue black, I'm dark than a motherfucker. But there's some niggas that don't want to be dark. Nope. They're ashamed of it. And man, I would say some other things, but I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just saying that we are a group of people, and you know what? It ain't just us alone, because around the world, because white people have been dominant for so long, and then even before they came along, the light skin thing was in.
Move out and take position.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, the light skin thing was in. That's not just about them. It's about period. Light skin thing was in. Real talk. So people will tell you, well, you know, white people rule the world. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That ain't true either. That ain't true either. Now, did the white man, has he been like a beast for like 4,000 years? Not really. You're discounting the Arab dominations of this from 600 A.B., A.C., A.D., whatever you want to call it. They did a lot of damage. They took the whole of North Africa from black people. Do you hear that? They took the whole chunk of Africa from black people. The Roman Empire had finally fell apart. Finally, out of so long. And dealing with them, then came the Arabs. I think the historians say it was about 300 years before the Arabs came, and then it was right back to the bullshit again. Real talk. It was like 300 years, then the Arabs came. And the thing is, in some respects, some niggas joined the Arabs. Don't think the Arabs did that shit by themselves. Nah. They had help from certain niggas who converted. And then when the Arabs went to other parts of the world, they had help from places where people converted to Islam. Nobody tells you that, but that's the truth. That's the truth. There's names that are dedicated to like an Ethiopian guy who helped spread Islam in the early centuries of Islam spread. I forget his name, but there's a temple in North Africa and Tunisia dedicated to him. This black guy. He helped spread Islam. There's this white guy from Europe who spread Islam. You know, Islam couldn't have spread without the help of people who were not Arabic. That's not how nothing never spreads. If people spreaded things on their own, a certain music would have never made it to other parts of the world. White people, black people pioneered hip hop. White media put it on the globe. Real talk. Black people pioneered R&B and rock and roll and all that. White people put it on the globe. They did. They have the media. We don't have the medium or the know-how how to do that, but they do. And they put it on the world stage. Real talk. A lot of people try to discount that exchanges of things have not happened. It has happened for a long time. Pangea. Nobody ever talked about Pangea. Okay. Before there was an Atlanta, before there was a Gondwana, before there was the Terran Empire, another place that motherfuckers don't talk about, that was Pangaea. It was the progenitor of all the great ancient civilizations. And it's smack dab in the middle of what you call Africa now. The cities, it was like between 40,000 years ago. And it was a continent-wide empire. They had a population of 375 million people. 45,000 years ago, I don't think so. Think about this for a second. They can't find things that live in the ocean today. But you're going to doubt me that there was an empire with 375,000 people in it. That wasn't even at its height. Before it fell, and it fell to natural disasters. Didn't fall to an army because all the ancient empires at that time they conquered. Europe was a wasteland. Yep. Europe was called the White Blight. Not about white people. It was about because it was so cold and it was always snowing there. And Europe was also a prison. What? Yeah, listen. There's evidence of a black population. I've said this before. Of a group of black people in Europe who have long hair with blue eyes, blonde hair, red hair. But if you saw them, they look like black people. They would look like me, but they don't have this hair, right? This empire of Pangaea lasted for about 9 to 8, almost 10,000 years. And the thing about it was, they didn't all die. Those who were the remnants of the empire, they escaped into, it's not another reality or another dimension, but they had found a way to get off of the earth that we know. They had found a way to do it. And so they did. And the population that escaped was about 3.5 million. That population was about, I'm trying to give you an estimate number of what it was. Oh God, I think it was about 100 million at its max. I think their population was 100 million. But 3.5 million, those with the technological knowledge, escaped into this new reality. It's not new in the fact that it was like
Kill confirmed.
It was, you know, those people who they were, they don't exist anymore. I mean, if you was to see a Pangaean, you would see a person with long, straight hair with dark skin. That's what the fuck a Pangaean was. I'm being honest with you. Pangaean was a person that looked like that. No? What else? Okay. The other thing about the Pangaeans, there were another, what they called ethnic group. So you had the Pangaeans with the red, blonde, and blue, and green hair. Yeah, they had this weird colors of hair. Okay. The reason why their hair had these odd colors is the atmosphere that we breathe today is not what they breathe. The great cataclysm, as it's called in the annals of history, totally devastated their empire. Today they find a nuclear reactor in Africa. Wonder where the hell it come from. Who built it? The Chinese came here 5,000 years ago. No, the Chinese, they weren't even in history yet. Like, I don't mean to offend people. Okay, let me say this, right? A person who's South African 1,700 years ago did not exist. It didn't. A person who is Mexico 1,700 years ago did not exist because Mexico was not called Mexico. There was no place called Mexico 1,700 years ago. It just wasn't. It was the Aztecs, the Incas, and everybody else at that time that had their own little country. But it was not called Mexico. Africa was not always called Africa. It was called Casibo land. But before that, it was Pangaea. Africa's also been called Tau Ceti.
Kill denied. Fritz bomb ready. Kill denied.
What else? I'm trying to think of the other name that it's been used, and I would like to tell you. Okay, that was another name for the continent of Africa, and I'm missing. It's not Terra, because the Terran Empire was there, but they didn't call it Terra.
Recon airborne. Counterintelligence airborne.
I'm trying to think of the name of what they called the place. Oh, God. Oh, Elysia was one name, and Terra, or Terrans, was the empire that replaced the Great Pangeans. Now, the Pangean Empire lasted 10,000 years and was on the African continent. All its remnants are gone. You see just little tiny pieces of their society for what it was, right? Okay. The Terrans, the Atlanteans, the Bajians, and others lasted another 8,000 to 9,000 years. Civilizations came and went. Well, those, they did not necessarily look like Terrans either. They were a different group of looking people. Then there was the second great cataclysm that happened that killed millions and millions and millions of people. And there's still to this day places on this earth after that cataclysm were places where people just don't live. I kid you not. There's places on this planet where people don't live. People think the earth is overpopulated. It ain't. There's places on this planet where people don't live. And they haven't lived there since the Great Cataclysm because they can't. There's places on this planet where ancient cities are sitting that people can't even get to because they don't even know that they're there. Okay, so people often try to connect Atlantis to Europe. Actually, you should not connect Atlantis to Europe, and you can't connect it to the Middle East or Africa. Now, a chunk of what Atlantis was is off the coast of Africa, but that might have been another country that nobody has a name for called Lenore. But that was a long time ago too. But the Atlanteans people would appear somewhat Caucasians. They are not. They were more of a like a Central Asian mix, but not really that. Some people say they were closer to the Asiatics, but they're not. Asiatics are like a new addition to them. They're not really that either. The truth of the matter is, populations of the world have always been slaughtered and rebuilt. Now, right now, with the population of the world being what it is, people think the world has never been this full before. Let me tell you something, my friend. Humankind and human civilization is a lot older than you can imagine. Just because you find remnants of something from 40 to 50,000, I'll give you another one, right? There were a race of men. If you was to see them, you think they were elves. But still, they were men. They just were different. That was the midget race, but they had their own civilization too, out in Asia. Their DNA pools swim in the population of Asian people to this day. But they were not the Asian group that we call Asians today, you know. Their civilization also was destroyed. There were what we call great exterminations, or great, what they call it? I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's called when the dinosaurs.
Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft.
Extinction level event. Okay, so these events have happened over and over again on Earth's history before there were people. I will give you one deeper. Human beings, as we are currently constructed, have not been the only intelligent beings that. Yes.
Watch the trolley!
Granate geworfen!